Have you dealt with the base yet? I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilwrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
By the fetid breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless, but here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses. I have no fear of you, feeble mammal. Though my ship lacks a functioning cloaking device, and many of our crew are dead, my gods Dogar the Black and Kazon the Unseen have personally confided to me that they despise you humans, and that they will help us to kill you all.
What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain? A sensible plan, Captain. Let's get to work. Good luck. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be? Okay, that sounds pretty inspiring. So be it. The New Alliance of Free Stars. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work. I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask. Not a bad job, Captain. Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know? We can modify your precursor ship, build additional and supply you with fuel and crew. Our engineers and your starship can be adding or swapping self-modules, muster you attitude, pods, storage, fuel, and last but not least, bolt guns, combat weapon. Put in the first or front module slot, and put in the second slot, it fires two. Put in the third slot, it fires 2 shots. And when put in the last or rear slot, it fires. What else can I tell you? Fine. Return soon, Captain.
Attention, a big, mean, hostile alien vessel hovering overhead in an obvious attack posture. This is Spathi, Captain Swiffle. I know you are going to torture me, so let's just get this over with right now. The coordinates of my homeworld, Spathiwa, are 241.6 by 368.7, and the ultra-secret Spathi cipher, which is known only by me and several billion other Spathi, is Huffy, Muffy, Duffy. Sorry about that little mistake with your landing vehicle. I was so startled when it approached my vessel in a threatening manner that my automated defense systems fired on it when it got too close. I hope nobody got hurt. Are you sure? Because your statement is often just a more polite way of saying, "Attention alien vessel, identify yourself or be destroyed." In any event, I am Spathi Captain Rico of the void ship Star Runner, based here in this planetary system as part of the powerful Earth-powered Star Force, which our master, the Quan, established here to make sure the Earthlings don't do anything tricky. About 20 years ago, this region of space was dominated by a loose confederation known as the Alliance of Free Stars. They made a valiant effort against this attack. It even looked like they might miraculously defeat the combat, right up to the point at which the Urquan totally defeated, indeed annihilated them. Our masters don't really keep us very well informed about their goings-on, so that all we know is that immediately after the hut, I think, the Earthquan gathered their dreadnoughts and departed for the edge of the galaxy commanding us to obey the slave laws or face their wrath when they returned. We only know bits and defeated the Yahat joined the hierarchy as combat thralls, while the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded on a planet in the Bug-Squirt star system. No, that's not right. I forget its name. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, the Spathi. They were utterly wiped out in a gigantic blaze of glory. The Spathi were half feral, as you know, having been uplifted by the Yahat just a few decades before the start of the war. Given their habit of detonating those suicidal so-called glory devices in combat, it came as no particular surprise to me when the Spathi caused their sun to explode in a colossal supernova, destroying the entire planetary system, and not incidentally dozens of Quan dreadnoughts. Me? You mean me, personally? Nice of you to ask! I was born a poor green in plastic. My male parent had to work hard to support, but each of my brothers and sisters, and the female parent was kind and sweet. Why, she once even called me by name! She said, what a treat, a golden memory. I swiftly matured into a fine example of my species, with my parents' artists specifically. They pried me from the door jam and were thus prepared. I knew that someday surrounding my mansion would be massive. Of course, one can never be too sure that they're push, so I would plant those. And being a Spathi of the world, I would know that some months well, so I would have my surveillance. Not too heavy, not too light, just the right size. I was thinking about what color the stones would be painted when a vegetable conscious. When I awoke, I was on Earth. Apparently, I had been out of accident, and with the assistance of some kind strangers, had been relieved of the Navy, where I have been unpleasantly employed for the last 25 years. Well, I really want to, but I am joining you in your exciting and also dangerous space adventure, because the Quan could return at any that would make any other horrible deaths. Thanks for the offer, though. When the Quan Armada, the Quan presented the humans join the hierarchy as combat thralls and or become a fellow species and return to free atomic savagery in taste for art. The humans chose but the Quan did. They chose a small group to create the so-called Earth. You build a strong case, Captain. Here I am. Above me you hover in orbit. So I think to myself after whistle, is it prudent to remain here? No! I answer my. But then a wicked voice whispers,
Beware, the human is tricking you. If you join him, you will die alone in the cold of space.
And for reasons beyond my understanding, Captain, and so I must. Twice before you have asked this. Alas, Twice before. Alas. Originally, we were stationed because with each passing day we grew more and more worried after the Ilwrath kept telling us that even the Earthlings had no ships or weapons whatsoever, and decided to make a strategic redeployment to Mars. Later on we decided it would be prudent to relocate to Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, then later Saturn's moon, Titan, and finally here to Pluto. The Ilwrath contingent were supposed to be the toughest, the most rigid, the backbone of the not long after the last Earthbound dreadnought that they claimed to have received and had grown dissatisfied with and wanted them to kill or at least torture. Personally, I believe they just got bored and went up to have some fun. Well, when they were pushing up into, and I think they said something to the effect of,
real soon.
We decided that if the Earthlings figured out they would be more likely to try something sneaky, so endlessly pushing around. In addition, we connected the base's local radio transmitter called Winky's Happy. Over the past years, it became necessary to our homeworld in case of a sudden surprise attack by the ultimate evil. Dozens, that is to say, scored this specialty, which could lay rich fortune. I am undone, and now I guess I am not you that even and seeing as how true, in truth, just I yet know I get and the you would certainly feel regret. As yet since it lurks the which we feel. Since it was our most, we knew it, but we decided we used one of our most ancient and solemn rituals. Then, some months later, and then later we sent another. Alas, as in the there must always be one spot. Happy day! I discard and your undying commitment. I must wax men and make sure you understand. But since they and honor which welcome me up.